Anyone who is hoping for earth-shaking new information with wide-ranging implications to come out of Edward Snowden's video conferenced appearance at a panel in New Zealand Monday night would have been disappointed. But the panel did put the New Zealand government under more scrutiny after claims by Snowden that it has engaged in mass surveillance of its population. Snowden, along with journalist Glenn Greenwald, Julian Assange, and embattled internet businessman Kim Dotcom, all spoke at an event Sunday night hosted by Dotcom's Internet Manna Party. The most noteworthy accusation came from Snowden, who accused New Zealand's Prime Minister John Key of helping the US's National Security Agency with information from the New Zealand Government Communications Security Bureau's surveillance.
You know, there are actually NSA facilities in New Zealand that the GCSB is aware of, and that means the Prime Minister is aware of, and one of them is in Auckland.
Dotcom penned an op-ed for CNN where he argued New Zealand is a slave to US interests and accused it of abusing its surveillance powers. And Greenwald made similar claims earlier in the day.
The GCSB engages in mass surveillance,
which drew the ire of Key, who appeared on a radio talk show to respond to the Pulitzer Prize winner with a few choice words.
But if this loser's going to come to town and try and tell me 5 days before an election, staying at the Dotcom mansion with his expenses paid by Dotcom, he's doing anything other than Dotcom's bidding, please don't insult me with that.
But despite arguing the event was a bid to boost the Internet Manna Party's numbers ahead of New Zealand's election on Saturday, Key did admit the GCSB had worked on a, quote, mass protection plan. However, Key says it was later scrapped because he thought it would be too far-reaching. Snowden has in the past focused his leaks on the US, so New Zealand, a country best known for its exports of Lamb, Lord of the Rings, and HBO's Flight of the Conchords,
I'm thinking of getting the band back together.
Seems like an odd choice. In fact, one columnist writing for the National Business Review argued Dotcom had ulterior motives for bringing Snowden, Greenwald, and Assange together. The low point came as Kim Dotcom launched into an infomercial for his company Mega. It made Dotcom and Internet Manna look manipulative of the crowd and Greenwald, Assange, and Snowden, and other parties that also want surveillance reform more attractive. Toward the end of the panel, Dotcom urged attendees to use encrypted software like that provided by his website to avoid government surveillance. For Newsy, I'm Sebastián Martínez.